To Paris I came seeking fortune, but they're making me starve till I'm dead. The aristocracy have it so easy, the king's putting gold on his bread. The people of France are hungry, but think what a feast there could be if we could create a republican state that cared for the people like me. I am a man from the poor third estate. I pay taxes to pamper the privileged few. None of them stand as we toil the land until a famine arrives and we all drop dead. We have no say in our status in life, though we're 98% only rich men rule. Just maybe your ability to lead does not correlate with the land you own. I think that it's long past time the people rise up out of the grind.
We are the second and first estates, and the status quo's doing just fine for us. Why would anyone complain when we're running the game? We were chosen by God to drink champagne. This is how it's always been, and it will never change. For King Louis and Queen Mary do what we want. Can we truly be blamed? Not all men are the same. What transcends the needs of the working poor? Why do peasants want yet more? Isn't it enough that they have roofs and doors? I am King Louis the 16th of France, calling all men to the Estates General. Slash our billions in debt, make like the money we spend until the nation of France is rich again. Sometimes it seems that because I'm their king, now my subjects will fall down to their knees. Then I see that I have misjudged it, declared a national assembly. Maybe I could lock them out. Then what could they complain about? We shall create a constitution. For France we signed the tennis court oath, so the time has come. We will use as our guide in Disturbia and Times Labor Declaration of the Rights of Man. It's July 14th, Anno Domini 1789, the Bastille must fall. Come Parisians, let the people defend liberté, égalité, fraternité. We cannot become too radical. A nation with no king is just not possible. I am Maximilian de Robespierre, and the revolution's not done at all. What's the point of the coup when we all still bow to an incompetent king who wants to see us dead? I think the moderates have failed all of France, and it's just time for them to be replaced. Decide King Louis' fate, make a republican state, and purge France of counter-revolutionists. Though some say the convention is extreme, it's time for the king to go to the guillotine. I am the man who now rules all of France. Now the reign of terror swept the land. King Louis is dead, streets are running with red. Olympe de Gouges was killed for feminism. In order to end this forest art, our leader should be General Bonaparte!
I am the first emperor. The French and my enemies fall on every front.
I brought the Prussians, they heal all the Habsburgs, and heal.
For the British, it's only a matter of time. The Russians all flee
On the bus, not for me!
All of Europe will soon be my domain. Russian winter.
Russian winter! And now Europe is free, the traitor seat. A new French king will take his seat. When in Germany, we'll do not flee, for the German people have unity. The Congress of Vienna will make a new status quo until the people learn that they must serve their king above all else.
But we will never leave the cause to free the people from monarchs. One day again we will defend the people's natural rights again. We shall fight for democracy, equality, and liberty. We shall fight for a better world forever and a day.